Hey, what is going on, everyone? Hope all of you are doing well. Want to welcome you all to a collection update. Picked up a nice, decent stack of Blu-rays. Went to two locations. Went to Family Dollar and I went to Winn-Dixie. My Winn-Dixie location sells Blu-rays and DVDs, so I highly recommend checking out your local Winn-Dixie if you have one near you to see if they have any movies. You never know what you're going to find. And I do find the prices to be pretty decent for the most part. Um, Family Dollar was pretty decent. They had a lot of cool stuff. Some, you know, a little pricey, but they did manage to have a couple that I wanted to add to the collection. Um, their Blu-rays, some of their Blu-rays are $6, which isn't too bad. I mean, you're probably paying a dollar more because these films are probably on average $5 online. So I don't mind paying paying a dollar more to have it in hand. But let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one that I picked up is Paranorman. Love this movie. I have always been a big fan of the stop motion animation, uh, The Nightmare Before Christmas, James and the Giant Peach, and of course the old classic Christmas specials that have been airing since what our parents were kids. I've always been a fan of that animation, and I've always been a fan on how behind all the behind the scenes stuff. That pretty much everything that's put into these type of films. They're just fascinating, and Paranorman is definitely one on that list that I absolutely love. It was really cool to find the 3D Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. I know this one just got a 4K release, but I am completely fine with not having that release. I'm not. I'm What I'm trying to do is not get every film on 4K. There are certain films I do want, but I'm trying to avoid trying to get every single film because a lot of times I will come across the Blu-ray and sometimes it's a little bit cheaper, more convenient to get it. But again, like I said, I'm just trying to avoid trying to get every film. Plus, my 4K player tends to upscale certain movies, which I have noticed. So a lot of times you couldn't really tell. I mean, the prime example of this would be the Tremors Blu-ray and the Army of Darkness Blu-ray. I watched those and they look amazing, especially considering that they're an old Blu-ray release and not a 4K release. They look just as good. So, I try to, if I can come across the Blu-ray and pay a little bit less, then I will definitely do that. But Paranorman is definitely one of them, and I am glad to finally have that in the collection. The next one here is We're the Millers. Funny movie. Jason Sudeikis is great. Jennifer Aniston's great. Everybody in this film is fantastic. You also have a few recognizable faces like Catherine Hahn, Ed Helms, Nick Offerman, who is a fantastic actor. Um, yeah, definitely one to check out if you have not seen it. The next one that I picked up, I remember watching this a few times and really enjoying it, and that is Dirty Grandpa with Zac Efron and Robert De Niro. It's pretty interesting to see Robert De Niro do different things, considering he's done a lot more dramas and mafia style type of films. So it's definitely weird and interesting to see him do something like this. But this movie was pretty entertaining. It's got Aubrey Plaza, who I just absolutely adore. That is, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, she is my celebrity crush. Just fantastic actress, and yeah, glad to pick this one up. Looking forward to revisiting the film because it's been quite some time since I've seen it. Now we're gonna get on to the Winn-Dixie pickups because there's a lot. And yeah, wish I could say more. So let's get into it. The first one that I picked up is a horror film that actually have never seen. This might be like a horror comedy. It's got a great cast. I mean, we have the likes of Daniel Stern in this, Kevin Pollak. Who else is in this? Ashley Johnson. and that's pretty much it from what I've seen. But it's the film Otis. I think I've seen this movie like way back in the day. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm looking forward to revisiting this one if I have. I may have seen some clips on YouTube. That might be what it is, but yeah, looking forward to it. The next one here I know is going to get a lot of hate because it didn't really do too well and people did not like this movie, but I'm going to be honest, I really enjoyed it. I do like the two actors in this, and that is Jupiter Ascending with Channing Tatum and Mila Kunis. I used to have this in my collection, but for some reason I got rid of it. But I know, like I said, I know it didn't do too well, but I really enjoyed it, and it's of course done by the same people who did The Matrix. So I can't wait to see how this is going to look on my 4K player. I'm sure it's going to upscale it really nicely. This next one here, I do believe has a 4K as well. I love this movie. I just absolutely love this movie. Now, I do believe there is like this really cool collector's edition out there, which I believe is like a 3 disc set, and it includes like a really cool slipcover, um, which I believe is now out of print. But to find this for $5, uh, I thought it was a good deal. Goodfellas, which is probably an average that I would pay. But I want to start getting more of Martin Scorsese's films. I'm not a fan of everything, but there are, films in his filmography, excuse me, that I want to get. And Goodfellas, man, such an iconic film, great cast. It's really sad that we lost Ray Liotta. It really, really is. And then, it's kind of one of those celebrity passings that just, it's unexpected. It really is. And his performance in this is fantastic. Everything he does, I think, is pretty great. I feel like he plays the same character in every movie, just about. But yeah, he's definitely missed for sure, and I can't wait to revisit this one. I've That's a film I couldn't tell you how many times I have watched. Anytime it was on TV, I would literally watch it. That's how much I love that movie. The next one that I picked up, which is probably going to start me getting back into Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's kind of been a hit and a miss. I had a few films in the collection, but after a while, I kind of got bored with his movies. But I want to start revisiting them so I can start doing a series of reviews. Now, like many actors out there, I like a certain amount of films that they've done. There's other films that don't really catch my interest. Will Ferrell's like that. I'm more into him as a comedy actor than a drama actor, so I definitely want to start picking up the other films that are out there. What's it, Blaze of Glory. There's Step Brothers, which I do know has a 4K release. Um, Land of the Lost, which I find to be very, very underrated. So there's just a nice variety, and I do own Night at the Roxbury's, so that's at least one in the collection. But I'm glad to add this one. Why this one doesn't have a 4K release is beyond me. But I feel like the reason for it is due to the fact that Step Brothers kind of overshadowed this movie. They're both equally great, but Step Brothers, I think, really stepped it up a little bit, and that's the film Talladega Nights. This movie is just downright hilarious. If you ain't first, you last. Um, and what's really funny about this movie is that this Blu-ray release, I think, is always I don't even think we even gotten an update or updated release. Man, I cannot speak today. Um, because I believe this is the same Blu-ray release that would literally come with the PS3. There were some PS3 combos out there that would include this. So yeah, it's very surprising that we still to this day have not gotten a upgraded version or just a re-release that has more features and things like that. So yeah, Talladega Nights, fantastic movie. The next one that I picked up, I've actually have never seen this movie, but I definitely wanted to pick it up because it does have Tom Cruise, which I do like. Again, not into everything he does, but there are a select few of movies that he's done that I do enjoy, and I definitely want to check out some other ones. So I picked up A Risky Business. So I've heard nothing but great things about this, and I am looking forward to checking it out. There's no special features other than a commentary, and that seems to be it. Actually, no, there's a retrospective, and then there's a director's cut on the final score. So I was mistaken. Um, so yeah, wish I could say more. And then the last one that I picked up, I actually really enjoyed this movie. Um, I think the first couple of times I didn't care for it. I thought it was annoying, but after a while, I actually ended up really, really enjoying it. And that is Mamma Mia, the movie, the 10th anniversary limited gift set. This was $5, which I thought was a really good deal. The second movie's okay. It's more of a prequel than anything. But there is talks about doing a Mamma Mia 3. If you guys aren't familiar with this, it's a musical, and the songs are based from ABBA. Some of their greatest hits that they've done. So it's definitely worth it. It's got a great story, great cast. I mean, we got Colin Firth, we've got Skarsgård, we've got Pierce Brosnan, Meryl Streep, the lovely Meryl Streep, who hasn't aged a day in her life. Just a really great cast. This set's really nice. It includes the movie soundtrack, which is pretty cool. It's got seven tracks on there, which is for a CD that's coming in with a Blu-ray. I think that's definitely worth it. And then of course we've got the Blu-ray, which has different artwork from the slipcover. This release, I believe, came out not too long ago. Well, I guess I was wrong. It says 2008. That can't be right. Unless that's when the movie came out. Yeah, I believe this. Yeah, no. The Blu ray came out in 2008. I don't know. Then this had to be 2018. I'm like, my mind is all over the place. But yeah, very, very happy. Show you guys the inside. You get, of course, the DVD bonus disc, and then of course Mamma Mia. It says the movie and then bonus disc, so I'm not 100% sure what that exactly is. It says there's over 90 minutes of content, so that's crazy. But yeah, very happy to finally find that. I'm glad to have this in the collection, man. I cannot speak. My grammar's like all over the place tonight. But if you're a fan of this movie, let me know what your thoughts are. I definitely want to pick up the sequel. So with that being said, that is going to be my collection update. So pretty great titles. I think like in the past, I want to say a couple weeks, I've been just finding a lot of great titles. I mean, Revenge of the Nerds, The Wayne's World, things I've shown in other updates. It's just crazy that I'm coming across a different variety of stuff than I normally do, so I like it. I do plan to do a couple subscription services pretty soon, kind of save myself some money, because as of late, I have not been able to find anything when hunting, so I've decided to kind of take a break and just do the unboxings, and then of course, maybe go into town, see if anything is worth picking up. But thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, guys, take care, and I will see you soon. Peace.